I think it would be very professional. I know they have a lot of sponsors they want to impress. And if you tune into some of their World of Warcraft tournaments, the guys are dressed up, definitely dressed up, and they have the little table and everything. Yes, it fits my atmosphere perfectly. I don't know how Husky is going to integrate into that because he's a wild spaz, so we're going to have to buy him a suit.
Yeah, well, people who are watching this video, they're currently watching you in a suit from the HDH official footage. So I'm sure you'll fit in just nicely, and I'm sure Husky can find a way of appropriating the right attire as well, whilst keeping his craziness. But speaking of the man, you and him are quite synonymous these days. The glimmering twins of StarCraft, one could even say. How did the saga begin? How did you meet, and how did you decide to go down the same road together and do the HDH Invitational and more than that?
Mm-hmm. Well, contrary to popular belief, we didn't know each other in real life. We did actually meet each other a few months ago, finally. And actually we met each other last year at BlizzCon, but it was very brief. But prior to that, I didn't know him in real life at all. I started my YouTube channel, and the funny thing is, Husky started his YouTube channel within a day of mine. And so we both started our channels at pretty much the same time. And at the time, his channel was Husky the Husky. And he's since changed that to HDStarcraft. But we both started our channels at pretty much the same time. And I pretty much saw him when we were about maybe 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. But that's a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And this is when we were still doing Brood War. It was last summer, I think. Yeah. Ancient history, indeed. And so I actually shot a message over to Husky, and I was like, you know what? It might be a good idea if, we cross-promote each other. And so he agreed it was a great idea, and we both made a quick video saying, my video was, hey, check out Husky, he's a cool guy, blah, 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 and his video was, check out HD, and ever since then, we've pretty much been partnered and working together, and it's been a great experience.
It has led to great things. That's how I stumbled upon your content, because for one reason or another, I got to Husky first, and you two came in at a time, which we talked about already, when many of the old school commentators were either cutting back or retiring completely. I mean, I remember Classart, he used to dominate, and some viewers will remember this, others just wonder what the hell I'm talking about, but he was the godfather of StarCraft commentaries, and there was Cholera. Diggity is almost retired, I think, but he's getting married, I've heard, so that's okay. And Mole Trap is still doing Brood War, and there's some others also still active. But there used to be a big scene, though with fewer viewer numbers, and then all of a sudden it was just you and Husky, really, that were at least still climbing. And yes, it's not a competition, but you came in at a time and you persevered when people were getting a bit tired with Brood War, I think. Would you say?
Yeah, maybe it was a little bit of that. Maybe it was good timing. I'm not quite sure what happened to the commentators of old, and every name you mentioned I'm very well familiar with. It seems like it seems like they retired, and mad props to them, because before that they were kind of the inspiration for me when I was just a little nooblet, and I was like, hey, this sounds kind of fun, maybe I'll start doing it too. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess people have started to slow down a little bit. The fire still lives strong in Husky and I, and so the force is strong with us, and we're gonna keep on going on as long as we possibly and humanely can. And yeah, yeah, we definitely shot through. Like you said, I think I'm close to 90,000, and Husky is right on my tail. So it's always a little bit of a rivalry who can get the most subscribers at the end of the day. But
must feel good for you there, right now at least.
Slight victory, yes. It's a little inside joke between us.
Well, congratulations. I guess you two are the Knights of the New Republic, to use a far-fetched Star Wars analogy. But again, congratulations to the successes, and we cannot wait to hear what's coming next. Before we round this off, HD, do you have any more announcement or shout-outs, famous last words, something of that sort?
Well, I do want to reiterate, if you guys didn't catch it at the middle of the interview, go ahead and check out our new website, StarcraftArena.net. It was a joint project by Husky and I, and it's currently in the beta. So don't shoot me if you have problems with the website. There's quite a few bugs right now, but it's definitely fully functional. And I look forward to our upcoming projects in the future. There will definitely be more tournaments, a lot of exciting things around the corner. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and thank you, Sebastian, for having me on this interview.
My pleasure. It's been an honor. And the link to StarcraftArena.net, in case you cannot make out what we're saying, is in the info section, so do check that out. I'm there. Everybody's there. You should be there. And if you've been watching this as a video and not as a podcast going to work or something, you have been viewing some of my favorite clips from the HDH Invitational, the round of 4, I believe it was, between Noni and the Little One. That's a video that's been playing in the background, so if you for one reason or another haven't watched that, go over to HD and Husky's channels and make sure to watch all of that event, because it was indeed quite epic. With that, I'd like to say thanks to you, HD, for tuning in, and good luck with the future. Let us know when something new happens, especially with MLG and collaborations with the Plott-brothers.
Will do.
Alright. Well, thank you so much. GG and out. See you later. So, that was that. You heard it from the man himself. Not only is StarcraftArena.net now online and you should go and register, but HD could also confirm that he, Husky, and indeed Sean Day9 Plott have been talking to Major League Gaming about working as professional casters for StarCraft 2 in a very official and professional sense, and that can't be bad for people who like to watch this sort of stuff. So very happy to have been able to provide a platform for that, and very excited about the near future. As always, appreciate your feedback. Let me know what I can improve, what you like, what you dislike, etc. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. You know what to do. Also, I'd just like to say I've got another interview lined up with a very prolific commentator, but I want to interview players as well, and people that are otherwise involved in eSports and StarCraft. So got some things going on there, but do let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear, and I will endeavor to make that happen. A quick shout out to the sponsors, GameStop, and in particular Velocity Micro, who have been very interested and helpful in trying to lend their support to esports. So if you are at all in the market for a custom built gaming rig, do check them out. Links down there. They're the very best in the business when it comes to customized gaming. But enough of the plugging. I shall see you guys soon in a very interesting interview, I hope, and you won't have to wait too long for that. So, as always, GG for now. Stay classy.